Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Welcome to the 100th weekly update. That is right, guys. We are finally at weekly update number 100. I've done weekly updates 100 times. That's why it's called weekly update 100. Well, this update, I do have quite a lot to show you guys. So let's get started. First of all, I want to give a shout out to not anyone in particular, but a little notification about the latest LEGO fan convention coming up. That is actually Brickfair, New Hampshire, or Brickfair, New England. The site is Brickfair, New England, but a lot of people still call it Brickfair, New Hampshire, just to, get the states correctly. That convention is a brand new convention, what I believe, and I believe it's supposed to be taking over for one of the other brick fairs, not Brickfair, Alabama, but another brick fair. But I hear it's supposed to be a pretty big convention for what it is. As you guys already know, David or Solid Brick Studios has already made his announcement that he is going to that, and right now he's currently prepping for a bunch of stuff for that. And I do know a couple of other people, such as TRS Lego Fan, or aka Sean. Sorry if I screwed up the name, Sean, but yeah. Shout out to the convention. If you guys are in the northeast area of the country, Maine, and all those other northern states of the United States, then that is definitely a convention to look forward to, because it's coming up in about close to a month. My apologies, guys, that my voice is so low. It's really, really late, and I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing else in here with me. Scary. Just kidding. But yeah, so anyways, just a little minor note before we get started to the update. Now, as usual, Geonosis has not really been started up yet, but I have sort of organized this area a little bit more, put all the unnecessary brown bricks into that little bag, and I'm going to actually continue to organize this area a little bit better, just so you guys can get a clearer look at that. But yeah, Bricklink orders will be starting soon. I told you guys that my grandfather, I made an emergency trip last week to Los Angeles to go see my grandfather, who was suffering from pancreatic cancer. He passed away on that Wednesday of last week. And we have the funeral coming up this weekend, so it's not going to be a happy time. And because of that, my family, we're trying to round up some money for the trip down there, and we're trying to be conservative with money as much as possible. And I'm already having to spread the lines thin because of the convention MOCs. So these may not get started up as quickly as anticipated, but I guarantee that they will be up for sure by early summer 2013. So next thing would be the MOCTips segment. The MOCTips segment is going to be starting off really, really soon, later on this month, based off of this MOC. I told you guys I would base the MOCTips series off of one of my newest MOCs, and I actually do have a MOC finish for 2013. This is the very first MOC done for this year for me, and I am very proud of the detail. I am going to be airing a small preview of that MOC later on in a video that's going to be on this channel, and I'm going to air a short preview pic that will be on Flickr to celebrate my 20,000 overall views on Flickr, which is a lot in my case, because I had only pictures of my clone army up for at least a year, and that got me like about 10,000 views. So it's glad to earn 20,000 off of stuff that I believe is worthy of earning that 20,000, such as MOCs and other stuff, aside from Lego collection, my Lego collection. So yeah, this is the Recon on Chandrilla MOC. This is a MOC that I originally didn't anticipate to be one of the first Clone Wars MOC series MOCs done, but I just worked my butt off at getting this thing started, and it is completely finished now. but I have to finish up my secondary backup MOC for Yavin. That's going to show all of my clones that are going to be in this Yavin MOC, landing on the planet of Yavin 4. Mandalore, I've actually started working on the setup for it. Originally, guys, I told you it was supposed to be 4 green. It was supposed to be 4 gray base plates taking up half this table, but I had to downsize that because doing a MOC to that scale would cost as much as one of the convention MOCs. So to downsize and to keep costs cheaper, that's what I'm doing with this. And as always, the Coruscant Prison MOC is in my bedroom. That MOC is also very close to being done. I actually only have to do one bricklink order for that, and that bricklink order is very, very necessary. So, you know, that's what's got to be done with the Clone Wars MOC series. But the entire Clone Wars MOC series looks like it's going to be going on schedule. I will have this up by April 21st as planned, and the rest of the Clone Wars MOC series MOCs for Series 2 for summer will be released on time now, as of right now as well. So we'll get that working pretty soon. Now let's get down onto some convention stuff. As for BrickCon, I told you guys by this next weekly update I would have an answer for you guys whether or not my team and I are going. Well, because of all the uncertainties with the team itself, I'm not going to exactly tell you guys what uncertainties are going on, but there's a lot of uncertainties going on about the roster and who's going to be chaperoning and all that, and we haven't even had the parent meeting yet. Because of all those factors, we are not exactly sure what the parents want to do as far as the Bricks by the Bay convention, as far as expenses go. For sure we're still going, but we're not exactly sure how the expenses are going to go as far as dividing that up. And, you know, we haven't even brought the idea of BrickCon across the table yet, but we're still unsure. But still, as every day passes and we're unsure, the chances of us going to BrickCon are getting slimmer by the day. So, yeah. As for all the convention MOCs itself, Yavin's the only one that really has full setup. The area for Umbara has been, well, not cleared because you see all that junk over there, but the area for Umbara has already been previewed. Yavin's still the way that is. I've had to kind of push away the Rishi MOC because I needed to showcase this and get a better picture of it individualized. But, you know, all the base plates that are going to be in that MOC are still here, and, you know, all I have to do is remove that MOC from that table and then reset up all those base plates. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with the actual MOCs for the convention. Let me zoom out on that. But, yeah, so we are going to be working on these convention MOCs, not this coming week, but the week after that, because like I said, I have a funeral to go to, and this will be the first week we actually know for a fact that we have an official roster. I already told you guys we had 4 members finalized. We still have 1 member who's kind of shaky about her membership, so once we get her finalized and ready to go, or if she's not going to be part of the team, then we're going to have full team work days all the way across the board. And we have a small partial work setup spot for the Yavin MOC over there on the far corner. As for these other MOCs, we still have not had an area set up for them yet, but this is basically the same old convention workspace. You know, Yavin gets a whole table to itself. Umbara will get a table to itself, and same thing with Rishi. Once we clear off Chandrilla, it'll get a table to itself. And the non-baseplate convention MOCs, the Hunger Games and the Tron MOC, will be put on this table there. So that's what we got going with that. Also for the figure stand is currently back in my bedroom now, so that the figures don't get all messed up with the decals and some of the printing. I will be ordering more figures from my sponsors, Republic Customs and Mayfigs for You. I'll have more on that on the Bricks by the Bay updates, which I didn't have a Bricks by the Bay update last week, but I will be having a Bricks by the Bay update this week on Thursday. And by the way, guys, a little note on that Bricks by the Bay update, you will possibly get to meet the Bricks by the Bay team if I can get all of us down in that video. So, or I might just have an individual video doing that on Tuesday, because that's when we're hopefully going to get all of the team members together. So that is what's going to happen with that. For more on all of the Bricks by the Bay MOCs, such as Ambara, Yavin, Rishi, and every single other non-Star Wars convention MOC, go check out the Bricks by the Bay updates. They're on the alternative channel, and I post them every other Thursday. If you guys want to just not go through the hassle of trying to find a Bricks by the Bay update, just stay tuned for this week's Bricks by the Bay update. I'll be having that on Thursday, hopefully on time, and because if I don't get it on time, then I'll have to upload it that next Monday, because I'm leaving for the funeral that Friday. So yeah, it'll be up there for then. So let's move on to my bedroom, where all the less creepy and cool stuff are. Alright guys, so here we are in my bedroom, where all of the other non-creepy stuff is in the garage. Before I get onto anything else, here is the Coruscant MOC. Like I said, only needs a few minor touch-ups. This is probably going to be the second the second Clone Wars MOC series MOC that's going to be completed. And then it'll come down to completing the redefined Yavin landing. That's going to include my 41st Elite gunship and the takeover of Mandalore MOC. So that's what's going to be proceeding with the Clone Wars MOC series MOCs. Now, let's get on to some of the other stuff. I already showed you guys the Chandrilla MOC and told you guys it was complete. That MOC will be going on MOCPages for sure. I've already cleared out the other MOC that I had on MOCPages. I will be officially posting the Chandrilla MOC and possibly the, well, I will be posting all of those MOCs that I have completed guaranteed by April 21st, but depending on if I actually get this MOC finished, I will decide whether or not I'm going to post this MOC, since it was the original first MOC that was supposed to be done in the Clone Wars MOC series. If this MOC's not finished by at least the next week, then I will probably post Chandrilla as soon as I get back from my grandpa's funeral. If not, then, you know, oh well. But that's what's going to happen. But I will have a MOCPages, I will have something on the MOCPages page really soon. And I'll be posting a link to that probably by the next weekly update. By the way, if you guys probably didn't already realize, the next weekly update will be late, guaranteed. Yeah, nothing new with the Warhammer 40k MOCs, so the one individual Space Marine, nothing new there. Like I said, nothing new with the figure stands. I'm going to be getting a lot more in. For more on the figure stands, like I already said earlier in the update, go check out the Bricks by the Bay updates on the alternative channel. Now we get down to some of the other stuff. Let's see, what do we have here? Go check out the vlog channel if I missed anything in this update. Oh, I didn't realize I was going to mention this, but you see this minifigure stand, how there's only room for one extra row for specialty customs from either vendor. Well, because of that, I've decided that I'm probably just might cut the stand in half, or I might just do another stand that's completely like this, dedicated to one of the other two sponsors. So by that, I will if I decide to do that, you will see another one of these minifigure stands with one having all Republic custom figures and all minifigs for all minifigs for you figures, and having all the Republic custom labels on one, and same thing with minifigs for you on another one. Just so I think it'll be more fair, and it won't feel like I'm, you know, trying to not discriminate, but, you know, trying to cause conflict between the two vendors. So that's what's going to probably happen. One thing I've actually decided to do with minifigs for you, I've actually decided that I'm kind of getting interested into some of the Modern Combat stuff that he has on his website, mainly the Modern Combat Tan Soldier, and I might actually get the remaining ones of those, but probably not. But when he restocks on that, and if he restocks on that, I will probably get those. As for the new premium customs, there are no premium customs coming out for a while. from what I've been hearing from multiple sources, there's not going to be another premium custom release for quite a while. So, you know, nothing new there. I can guarantee you guys, I'll probably not be talking about new premium customs coming in for the next month. As for Republic Customs, that may be a different story. RC Customs has about maybe 3 to 4 figures on hold for me. I might, if I end up getting a decent amount of money within the next couple of weeks, I might actually purchase those figures from him, and I will have my other RC figures to go on this third row of the minifigure stand. Or I might just decide to make another Bricklink order, getting more parts for the secondary stand and put all the figures on the second stand after all. No new Series anything figures. Series 10 previews, as it turns out, there's only been previews. They've still been popping up. I haven't seen them out in stores anywhere, but I'm doing my best to focus on Series 9. Only Series 9 figures I have are these 2 packs that I still have yet to open. And yes, guys, these are all the sets from, or actually these are the majority of the stuff that I have not opened from both my Toys R Us haul from a couple weeks ago and my Ontario Mills haul. These are 2 Pick-a-Brick Cup gifts for my team, 2 of my team members. I know it's very, very late on Easter, but you know, I wasn't able to give that to them that week, so I'm still holding on to them. And as for my Marvels Here Superhero order, I actually might just buy those Marvel superheroes when I have the spare money. Like I said, money's tight. If I'm not going to risk it on getting more money on the Clone Wars MOCs, I probably won't risk it on, you know, getting Marvel figures, you know, especially just figures, you know. But that's probably going to come soon. And the last thing, as always looking to buy or trade with you guys for any clones, droids, Geonosians, Umbarans, Sith, Mandalorians, anything you guys don't want anymore, please hit me up. That includes figures as well as ships, you know. I'm actually looking to up my droid army still. So definitely hit me up if you guys don't have anything you guys have, if you guys have stuff that you guys don't want anymore. So yeah, stay tuned for the next weekly update. Thank you guys for sticking with me throughout my 100 weekly updates, even when this was just the fan channel, and you know, from when this was converted to the main channel. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next weekly update, which will be late, as I stated earlier. Probably won't upload that weekly update until the next Tuesday or next Wednesday, or at the earliest next Monday. So thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, guys, also one more thing. One last thing. If you guys have a General Grievous, preferably the new Clone Wars version that you guys don't want anymore, I definitely need it, because when Jeff was trying to make another figure for the Warhammer 40k MOC, he ended up totally busting my General Grievous, and all the parts are in this bag. Really, all that's busted is the head, but I'm not going to order the head off Bricklink, because the only General Grievous heads that they sell on Bricklink are from European sellers, and I don't really trust European sellers. So if you guys have a General Grievous that you don't want anymore, message me. We could discuss a price, or you know, we could trade something for him. But definitely I need that Sith back in my collection, you know. Or if you're selling a General Grievous head for a decent price, or if you want to trade that for something, then please let me know. So thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next weekly update. And sorry that once again this video was probably up to 20 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Officially, this is the end of the video.